Contact with extraterrestrial beings has been a desire for humanity for a very long time. Many have speculated over the years whether objects in the sky are from another world, or if aliens are broadcasting radio signals from light years away, but no one has ever conclusively established that there is life elsewhere in the universe. With so many stars and planets possibly hosting life, it is nearly impossible to narrow down the search unless we know where to look. Once we know the location of where an alien signal might be, the search becomes much more manageable and our chance of succeeding becomes much more likely.
Number 1. The Earth's moon.
The planets in our solar system were formed with Earth, billions of years ago, and may hold clues to an ancient civilization that could have visited a long time ago. If an alien species were to travel to our solar system because they were drawn by the biological signature in our atmosphere, there's a 99.9% chance that we would not have been here to say hello, and so if they wanted to communicate with an intelligent species, they would have no choice but to do it by leaving something behind. These alien visitors would have prepared some kind of time capsule to be found by a species native to this solar system, a species that would have evolved on Earth or Mars, and became advanced enough to travel to its moon or other planets, thus finding the alien artifact. The moon would serve as a great location for this signal because it is the most obvious celestial object to Earth, large enough to have gravity, but not so large that it cannot be explored completely. Another benefit of putting an artifact on the moon is that the moon has no atmosphere, so degradation from the elements is not an issue. This artifact could be encased by extremely strong and exotic materials, protecting it from meteorites and radiation. It could be hidden just under the surface of the moon, or even placed directly on the surface, making its discovery very easy. Shaped with symmetrical angles and adorning symbols unlike anything we've ever seen, there would be no doubt about the importance of the discovery. The main question would be, what is hiding on the inside?
Number 2. Distant supernova.
The search for extraterrestrial signals in space, with telescopes on the ground, has been an ongoing effort for decades. If an alien civilization was once out there broadcasting their version of radio and television signals, we should in theory be able to pick them up, as these signals can travel a very vast distance and still be detectable. The team at SETI has pointed their telescopes in the skies for a long time with the intention of intercepting a signal, but has yet to succeed. Part of the problem is that our technology is not yet powerful enough to capture signals that are very distant. We would need an array of satellites orbiting in space, thousands of miles wide, in order to truly capture vast quantities of our galaxy and beyond, and even then, you would have no idea which direction to look. Given the countless number of directions we could look, we would need an event to occur in our galaxy that would be obvious to every observer. A supernova is such an event. Occurring on average only once every century, a supernova is a very rare occurrence, but one guaranteed to draw some attention. A supernova is what happens at the end of a star's life after the fusion process has run its course. The ensuing explosion echoes throughout the cosmos, briefly releasing more energy than all other stars in the galaxy combined. After such an event, any intelligent species residing in that galaxy would have all of its telescopes pointed in that direction, at that time. This presents a perfect opportunity to communicate that there is someone out there. A brief message aimed in the direction of the supernova would be seen by anyone studying the supernova on the other side. Even though it may take thousands of years to receive the signal, one should expect any intelligent civilization to either be listening or broadcasting.
Number 3. CounterEarth.
It has been speculated that there could exist an object on the opposite side of Earth, orbiting the Sun in tandem, remaining hidden by the immense radiation in between. This object could be a small planetoid, artifact, or even an alien spaceship. Our Sun acts as a natural barrier to anything on the other side of it, blocking every kind of EM signal, so it is impossible to see what's on the other side until you fly there with a spaceship, which may be exactly the intention of the alien intelligence that could be hiding there. The alien spaceship hiding on the other side of the sun could have been waiting for thousands of years, observing our progress without any worry of discovery, and easily harnessing energy directly from the sun. On occasions, this mothership could be sending small probes to observe our planet up close, probes whose presence is deemed unidentified by the rational inhabitants looking up at the skies. But once our species grows up and begins exploring the solar system, we could find the answer to one of the biggest questions of all, stumbling upon an alien presence in a location very close to home.
Number 4, human DNA.
Junk DNA, otherwise known as non-coding DNA, is the part of our genetic information not responsible for encoding protein sequences. This part of our DNA is not understood very well, and has been a source of confusion to evolutionary biologists for a long time. The amount of information found here is vast, accounting for 98% of all the base pairs, with no apparent purpose. Decoding what is going on here could be monumental and worth searching. We could discover new ways that our bodies have evolved and currently function, but we could also find a signature. The confirmation that we were designed by another intelligence could be hiding in what seems to be random information. The alien intelligence responsible for designing humans would be rather proud of their accomplishment, or at the very least, may want to leave some kind of signal behind about their existence. What better place to leave a trace behind for life to find, other than the very genetic code necessary for creating that life form? Like documentation in a computer program detailing the function of the code beneath it, junk DNA could be hiding a message in a very distant bottle, the tale of an ancient species spreading life throughout the cosmos and letting it develop on its own, or perhaps even guiding it to their own vision of what life should become. Instead of a simple message, the information that is found could point to a location in space, perhaps even giving a frequency to use, which could then lead to instantaneous communication with aliens through a technology device they left behind, bridging vast distances of space and time.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content.